How's it going, you guys? NewAge here with this week's episode of our Pokemon of the Week series. So, this week's Pokemon of the Week is Kingdra, which, for those of you guys know, I'm pretty happy about that. Kingdra's one of my favorite Pokemon, and, it's gonna be fun to be able to use it. Basically, when I looked into it, there's only, two sets that it really has, which I pretty much already knew about, so I'm not really gonna be doing anything, different with Kingdra than what I normally would, but I've never built a team around it before, so that'll be fun to see how this works out. So basically, for the overview, Kingdra basically has just gotten better as the generations have gone along. Basically, back in the day when it first came along, its only weakness was Dragon, so that was really cool. It wasn't weak to Ice because of the Water typing. It wasn't weak to Electric because of the Dragon typing. And then 3rd gen came along, and it got Swift Swim for that, so it doubles its speed in the rain, which made it really good. And then as more generations came around, it got more moves, a better move pool. And then basically, in Gen 6, the Fairy typing didn't help it out, because now it has an additional weakness, but it does get some moves to cover that, like Flash Cannon, for example. So it's still, even though it's been hindered a little bit, it's still pretty good with just an all-around decent Pokemon. It's obviously not one of the best, otherwise you'd see it all over the place, but still a pretty decent Pokemon. So positives, decent stats all around, not the best, but they're not bad. Pretty good move pool, works great in rain teams, and not many Pokemon can resist it. For its negatives, its HP is a little low. Its move pool is kind of limited as far as its types of moves that it has. It needs to hold items to be good, which sucks, especially because now that Knockoff is stronger, it's definitely harder to hang on to your items in this generation. And both of its main abilities have been nerfed in some way. So there's Swift Swim being less useful now that Rain is not permanent, and then Sniper being less useful because of the critical hit damage being reduced in 6th gen. So it did, this generation was not very kind to Kingdra, honestly. So for its abilities, it's got Swift Swim. In the rain, its speed is doubled. Yeah, so that helps it with sweeping. Sniper, the power of critical hit moves is increased to 225% rather than 150. So it basically makes your critical hits even stronger. But it has been reduced since Black and White. And then its last ability, Damp, Explosion, and Self-Destruct will not work while Pokemon is on the field. And that's not really much of an issue anymore. I mean, yeah, no. I was gonna say maybe Mega Glalie is gonna bring that explosion back, but that's really like the only Pokemon, so forget I said anything. So the first moveset is Hydro Pump, Draco Meteor, Dragon Pulse, and then Surf, Hidden Power, Electric or Fire, Ice Beam, or Rain Dance with Choice Specs or Life Orb, Swift Swim or Sniper, and then Max Special Attack, Max Speed, 4 in HP with Modest or Timid Nature. So basically this is going to be the standard sweeping set with Kingdra. You give it the speed, Swift Swim, and the option of giving it Rain to be able to be fast enough to sweep and all that good stuff. Hydro Pump is a good stab, Draco Meteor also a good stab, Dragon Pulse is another stab, and basically your weaker alternative to Draco Meteor if you don't want the special attack drop. And the last move, Surf, also good for a stab if you don't want the accuracy drop of Hydro Pump. And then Hidden Power and Ice Beam provide decent coverage. And then Rain Dance, obviously it says shouldn't be used if you're using Choice Specs, of course, will give you stronger water moves as well as your speed increase. So just an overall decent set for Kingdra right there. Me, probably, I'd say if I were to choose this set, I'd go Hydro Pump, Draco Meteor. I probably wouldn't even use Dragon Pulse. Actually, if I was sweeping with this team, I would go with Swift Swim, not Sniper. And if I'm not using Sniper, I won't use Draco Meteor. So I'll probably do Hydro Pump, Dragon Pulse, Rain Dance, and probably Hidden Power Fire, because Steel types would wall me pretty well. Because I mean, these are just suggestions, you know. So Hydro Pump would be nice, especially in the rain. I don't know if Hidden Power Fire gets weakened in the rain. If it does, I might just go for Ice Beam, but Steel types like Ferrothorn would be a big deal for you. And go for the Timid, because I mean, you're going for speed, why not? So the next set is a Focus Energy, Draco Meteor, Hydro Pump, or Surf, then Substitute, or Hidden Power Fire, Hidden Power Grass, Hidden Power Electric, Flash Cannon, or Agility, with the Scope Lens attached, a Sniper ability, and then a Modest Nature. And here, basically, the main one would be a 4 HP, max special attack, and max speed, but they just pump more and more HP into Kingdra if you're trying to use the substitute set, so that way your substitutes can last longer. So basically, the point of the set is you go Focus Energy, and then after that, because of the mechanics in X and Y, that'll make your critical hit ratio 4, basically meaning you're guaranteed to get a critical hit every single time, along with the Scope Lens and Focus Energy combined. So then what Sniper does is it increases the power of your crits. So all your moves, Draco Meteor, and then all of these are going to be hitting nice and hard. And one of the things that I like the most that's interesting about this set is Draco Meteor normally drops your special attack, but critical hits ignore stat drops or increases, so you could just keep spamming all your moves and getting crits every time, and they'll be at the same power. It won't go down because the crits ignore the fact that it went down. So this is why, another reason why Kingdra is one of my favorite Pokemon. Having a move like Draco Meteor just works so well. And then they talk about Substitute and everything. You can use Substitute to freely be able to set up your Focus Energy, but I just don't think Kingdra is bulky enough of a Pokemon to be taking hits like that while using a Substitute as well, especially since you don't have the option to use Leftovers, so that doesn't work out very well. And then Hidden Power obviously gives you a decent coverage against different things. Hidden Power Fire for stuff like Steel Pokemon. Hidden Power Grass, I don't know what that would be for. I was gonna say for water types, but electric hits that. I mean, yeah, I want to know what else. But, that's them. And then Flash Cannon to hit fairy types, and Agility, so that way you can always outspeed your enemy. But, honestly, from my experience of using Kingdra, you really only get a chance to set up one Focus Energy, and then after that you can't really get hit anymore, or you're gonna die. So taking the time to set up Agility and Focus Energy is not really the best idea, in my opinion anyways. So for the other options, we got Blizzard, Bounce, Dive, Muddy Water, Outrage, Protect, Scald, and Waterfall. So Blizzard, same as Ice Beam, just more power over accuracy. Bounce is good because it hits grass type moves. It just doesn't have any stab, and again, a 2-turn attacking move. Those are never really that great in competitive play. Then there's Dive, which is another 2-hit move, but I mean, they even say not to use it. Like, really, Waterfall is better. Just use Waterfall. Muddy Water, an alternative to Surf, so it gives a chance to decrease in accuracy, so that's nice. But Muddy Water does not have the greatest power and accuracy itself, so it's not really the most recommended move. And Outrage is another move you can try. If you haven't noticed, a lot of these like Bounce, Dive, Outrage, Waterfall, physical moves, because a physical set is viable. It's just the more hard-hitting moves honestly seem to be special attacking moves. And then Protect is good for scouting. I mean, obviously, like if you're gonna go in doubles or something. Scald is good stab option, which has the chance to burn, as well as doing decent damage in the rain. And then Waterfall, like I said earlier, pretty good physical stab, and then it also has a chance to flinch, so that's always fun. And then there's the doubles right there. And then countering Kingdra, they make a note saying that it was hard to counter it in the past, which it was, but now there's a lot more dragons running around, so it's actually a lot easier to counter him. Basically, any fast dragon can 2-hit KO Kingdra pretty easily. Things like Salamence or Garchomp with the Outrage take it out pretty well. And now with fairy types, there's just more to take it on, so I mean, any of the fairy type moves, any of the dragons, basically it's as simple as that. What it's weak to is what it's weak to. So that's going to be Kingdra for you guys right here. And see, I actually, you're like, whoa, how'd you switch there so fast? I started using the Showdown app now, so yeah, app, I guess. Well, I downloaded it on my laptop. So I have that open on here, and it's actually a lot faster, so that's cool. So got my solid transitions now from Cerebi to Pokemon Showdown. So here's the team. Here's the team right here. So we got Kingdra with the Scope Lens Sniper, went max speed, max special attack, 4 HP with the Modest. Decided to give it Scald instead of Surf or Hydro Pump just because, like I said, I can't take hits well, so if I have the chance to burn and they survive Scald, that gives me more of a chance of surviving their hits, so that's always nice. And then Flash Cannon to hit the fairies, and Draco Meteor as my nice and powerful stab. So next we got Clefable. Basically this is my dragon counter for physical attacking setup dragons. I got the Unaware, so I don't have to worry about switching into a Dragon Dance. Leftovers to heal myself up. Wish, so I could pass it on to the rest of my team if I need to, as well as Heal Bell to just get all my Pokemon to be able to last longer. Moonblast to hit dragons, and Flamethrower to hit steel types and Ferrothorns. So nice and simple right there. Got a Bold Nature, max HP, max defense, and 4 in special attack. Then next we got Klefki with a Reflect, Light Screen, Play Rough, Thunder Wave, holding the Light Clay. Basically, normally it's common to use Screen Pokemon when you're trying to set up another Pokemon, just because it lets them live longer, gives them better defenses. So that's what that's there for, to help Kingdra survive, take some more hits better while I'm trying to set up focus energy and all that. Then I also have Thunder Wave to attempt to slow down more Pokemon so I could be faster and help me sweep. Kingdra is definitely a late game sweeper kind of Pokemon. It doesn't really have the speed. Even with the agility one, then it doesn't have enough HP by the time it's trying to sweep to do it early on in the game. And then Play Rough so I can also hit dragons. I've actually been leaning more towards Play Rough more lately on Klefki over Foul Play. I don't know why, it just seems like it's doing well. Maybe when I'm battling more Metagrosses, I'll change that to Tough Claws. Or Tough Claws. Play Rough. No, Foul Play. There you go. Too many words. Okay, so next we got a Choice Scarf Greninja with the Protein. Basically, this is for Garchomp, also hits Ferrothorn, just covering a lot of common weaknesses for my team. It also hits Flying types, so that's nice, for whatever reason. I mean, just more stuff to hit. So we got Ice Beam, Scald for a chance to burn, Hidden Power Fire for things like Ferrothorn, and then U-Turn has always seemed to be nice on Greninja. So next we got Focus Sash Landorus. I just put Focus Sash on here because I didn't really know what to put. I couldn't put Assault Vest because I'm using it for Stealth Rock, and I didn't really want Life Orb on here. I'm not really trying to use them to hit hard, more just switch into ground type moves and then intimidate stuff. It's more of a utility Pokemon really, with Stealth Rocks, Knockoff to get items off, U-Turn to keep that momentum going, and I put Stone Edge over Earthquake just because I can hit dragons. I actually might, no, wait. Yeah, I'll keep Stone Edge, just because I wanted to put Earthquake because it helps me hit Heatran, but that's what we got. So I got max HP, max attack, and 4 in special defense with the Adamant Nature. That's what we got Excadrill for. So I got Choice Scarf Excadrill with Mold Breaker. Basically, my team is pretty weak to Rotom. It walls me pretty well, so I really needed something for that. So Choice Scarf, Mold Breaker, Earthquake, definitely taking out Rotoms nice and easy. Then we got Rock Slide for dragons as well, Iron Head for fairy types, and Brick Rake just because I didn't really know what else to put on here. But I mean, maybe that could help me take out a Greninja, actually. That'd be nice. Will Greninja die to a Brick Break? I was gonna say I could put X-Scissor on instead, but X-Scissor only does 80, so it's only 5 more. I don't know if I'd kill it anyways, but either way, damage is damage. So we got Jolly Nature, max speed, max attack, 4 in HP, and that's gonna be the team right there. So let's see if we can get this to work out. We in? I want to join the battle. So we're going up. Okay, interesting. We're going up against a Doublade, Latias, Charizard, Landorus, Kyurem, Black, and Galvantula. And this guy says he's pissed. I don't know what. Did I do something wrong? That's not okay. Is this team not cool? Oh, he says he's got bad luck. That's okay, man. This team might suck anyways. Alright, so Galvantula is obviously in a Pokemon to open with here. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to stop Sticky Web, so that really sucks. It says he was in the 1370s. Oh, dang. Actually, I'm going to go into Excadrill and just say screw it. Oh, he goes into Latias. Okay. X-Scissor might have been better now that I think about it, because that hits Latias. Well, no, Greninja hits Latias too. I'll probably just switch out here. Clefable should be able to take anything pretty well. So he's setting up Calm Minds, but I am unaware, so nice and Moonblast for this man. I think I'll just play it safe and go for Moonblast. I don't see why not. Or he is setting up a special defense, so that kind of sucks. But oh, does Unaware work towards my attacks too? Because if it does, then that's pretty cool. So I take the Psyshock nice and clean with that Unaware. And you know what? I'm gonna tell this guy. Maybe he'll feel better after seeing my channel. How about that? Huh. Yeah. So he sends out the Doublade. And I think I'll just go into Landorus. And that gives me a lets me get the Intimidate, and I could get Knockoff going. So he does go for the Sword Stance, which is pretty good for me. I mean, granted, he could hit me hard, but I don't think he can one-shot me still. So he had to have had Eviolite, so that takes care of that. Unfortunately, does not do as much as I would have preferred. Not really looking to get swept right here. Might have to sack something off. Potentially Landorus. I'm going to go for Stealth Rock just because I know I could take a hit. And actually take that pretty well. So I get the Stealth Rocks up. I think Clefable is good to take a... well, I could take a Shadow Sneak for sure. I should be able to. What I really want to do is switch out into Excadrill and hit him with the Earthquake, but I don't think that's the best idea at the moment. So I'm gonna go for a Wish first, just because I'm sure Iron Head is a thing, and he does keep setting up Sword Stance, so I don't know if he's realized by now that I'm unaware, but I do end up being faster and take out the Doublade, so not bad. I do have Stealth Rocks up now, so that breaks the Focus Sash on Galvantula and brings Charizard down to 50%, as well as hitting Kyurem pretty hard. I could potentially sweep with Kingdra. I'm just concerned about things being faster. So I think I'm gonna start working on that, because This is all about making those Pokemon shine, right? So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just hit this thing with a Thunder Wave. I'm more concerned with slowing it down than I really am about surviving at the moment. Granted, Kingdra is not taking an outrage from this thing. Alright, so I think now I'll get the Reflect up, just because the damage is definitely piling on here. I might have to take out this Kyurem Black before I'm trying to sweep. I honestly don't know if I'll get a chance to. Kingdra could beat Landorus and Charizard. I know that much for sure. So we take the Iron Head. And has he been using Iron Head this whole time? I think I'm gonna go into Landorus, get the Intimidate off, and then try and set it up. Set up that Kingdra. Go for knockoff too. Just bring out everything for this man. So he goes out into Galvantula, and knockoff just destroys this thing. I mean, damn. Okay. Now I should be good to set up Kingdra, honestly. I just need a window. This guy might quit though. Yeah, there you go. He just said he's done. So obviously I was gonna win that one. Whether it was with Kingdra or not, his team was not gonna handle that too well. So we do have time. Let's get into one more battle. It does suck that I didn't get a chance to use Kingdra, and here maybe even less likely. Fortress will be gone by the time I'm trying to set up Kingdra. Kingdra could take Heatran, it could take Dragonite if it's paralyzed. Should be able to one-shot Manectric. Mostly just concerned about Azumarill and Vaporeon. I think I'll just start off with Clefable. I'm assuming Fortress is what he's leading off with. And he actually leads off with Heatran. So that was actually an even better choice for my opponent to go for that. Yeah, I really do wish I had Earthquake on Landorus now, because granted Stone Edge hits dragons, I would rather switch Landorus into a Heatran than Excadrill into a Heatran. I don't know. I don't think I'm getting out of this well. I'm just gonna go into Excadrill. Hope he went for like a Steel type move. And he does go for Fire Blast, and of course that takes me out nice and clean. Wasn't much I could do right there. So for now, I'm just going out into Greninja. Part of me wants to predict him to switch out into something, honestly, and me just go for U-turn. I feel like Vaporeon could be coming out. Unfortunately, I don't have anything for water Pokemon, so that kind of screws me over, but I'm going for U-turn anyways. He does switch out into Vaporeon like I thought he would. So at this point, I think I'd like to get Vaporeon paralyzed if I can, and then try and set up my screens, get all that going on. I don't know what kind of Vaporeon this is. So he actually goes out back into Heatran, which is pretty cool, because getting that paralyzed is always nice. And I'm just going to go for a light screen here. Even if he does get Fire Blast off, I really needed to get that light screen up. So, see, I can't set up Greninja because he has too many things. I think I'll go out into Landorus now, just because I know I could take a Fire Blast. Getting knockoff on something would be cool. So, actually, Stealth Rock. Fortress might be coming out here. No, he actually goes into Dragonite. So, that's pretty cool, because I should be able to take on Dragonite just fine. But I might actually just go into Clefable, because if it's weakness policy, I can go for Moonblast without having to worry about the setup. So I do switch into Dragon Dance, which is exactly what Clefable is for. So I'm not afraid of this thing at all. And he doesn't have a weakness policy, so that's interesting. An extreme speed, it was a crit, so I don't take that as well as I wanted, but Dragonite's gone, so that's good. Didn't have to worry about that one. A lot of people have been running Magic Guard Clefable lately, so I don't think as many people expect it anymore, which is pretty cool on my part. I think here I'm gonna go for a Wish. I was gonna go for a Wish and go out into Klefki, but now that he's went and used Belly Drum, I'm just gonna stay in and go for Moonblast, because the attack boost does not matter here. So that should heal me up almost all the way. And Play Rough does 43%, so I could take another one and go for Moonblast and just call it a day. So, gonna take out both of his sweepers, which is nice. The only one I am still really worried about for Kingdra is... Oh, he forfeited. Okay. Was Vaporeon. I mean, I guess we could try and do another one. Just a big day of everyone forfeiting. Alright, so this is a team I really don't like right here. Mostly because of Shedinja, that's no fun. So we got Shedinja, Garchomp, Raikou, Charizard, Archeops, and Excadrill. So... is this supposed to be like a baton pass? No, it can't be a baton pass. Let's see. I could start off with Landorus, get Stealth Rocks up, and then I can always Stone Edge Shedinja if that's what he's starting with. He's actually starting with Charizard. I think I could take a hit. I'm just gonna go for a safe Stone Edge, because this may be my only chance to be able to take on Charizard. So he actually switches out, which I'm cool with, because I'm fine with taking on Excadrill. I'm not concerned about that at all. I'm actually gonna go for Knockoff, because I feel like he yeah, he had a Choice Scarf. So I think I might actually switch out here, because I'm not trying to take damage like that. I think I'll go out into Klefki, then go back out into Landorus, because I could get the Intimidate off. I really want to get Stealth Rocks up though, but with Greninja or with Excadrill run around, that's not so likely. So I do lower the attack, and he goes for Earthquake, so not bad. That's what I wanted to happen. So now I'm going for Stealth Rocks here, and he actually goes for Iron Head, still being faster than me. So at this point, I think I will just go for another knockoff. If he wants to go for Rapid Spin, it won't kill me, and there you go. I was hoping knockoff would kill him. So now he doesn't have anything. I don't know if Shedinja could take me out in one hit, but I should be faster than it either way. And I do have plenty to hit it with. Well, let's see. I have Rock Slide and Flamethrower, so should be good enough. So I'm going to go for a Stealth Rock. Assuming I'm faster, 196. Yeah, I'm faster than Shedinja. And he has Shadow Sneak. I don't know why I didn't think about that. That does kind of screw me over though, because Charizard is not Pokemon I want to be dealing with. So I'm going to go on to Clefable. I have the Flamethrower. I don't know if he wants to predict that and go out into something, or if he's just cool. Part of me wants to go for Moonblast. I mean, honestly, this thing I don't think can do much to me anyways. So he actually sets up a Swords Dance, which I'm good with, because like I said, I'm unaware, so all of his boosts are not going to mean anything to me. So here, he could be Baton Passing, so I'm gonna go for Moonblast, and he actually goes for Shadow Sneak. So Unfortunately, still don't get a chance to take it out. But this thing is doing nothing to me. So, Shedinja, you can enjoy being dead now. nice and dead Shedinja. Not bad. So, honestly, I have Excadrill to handle a lot of his team. I kind of want to go for Wish and then go out into Klefki. So I think I'll go ahead and do that. If this Raikou turns out to be a Calm Mind Raikou that's trying to set up, I'm going to switch back out into Clefable. So it is a Calm Mind, so I'm going to get my health for Klefki right here and then switch back out into Clefable. Because I'm really not trying to... Why is it that the one time I have Clefable on my team, everyone is trying to set up and sweep me? Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Alright, so going up against a Raikou here, I am physically defensive, not especially defensive, but I should still be able to take these hits pretty well. Don't take that as well as I would have liked, but I am taking it to a point where I'm going to go for Wish here. And they put up the info for Clefable. I think they're just like, why am I not one-shotting you? But I mean, they could see right there, it says unaware, for a reason. Sorry about that, guys. Throat is a little dry right now. And I have no water. Why am I so unprepared? So I'm going for a Moonblast here, and this will be funny to see that he still takes the damage regardless of setting up his special defense, and I actually lower his special attack. Not that that matters, because all his setting up is doing absolutely nothing. So this is fun. I'm gonna shoot him at LOL. He's like, what? Why are you not dead? It's kind of entertaining, I gotta admit. I understand why people use Clefable now. So I'm actually gonna go for Wish. Leftovers does heal me to where I should be able to take another Thunderbolt, because all of them have been doing 34 and that one did 38, so that one had to have been a high roll. So I'm just gonna go for a Moonblast here. I do survive. Unfortunately, I get paralyzed, so that really sucks. But Raikou is gone, and I get some pretty decent health back. So next we got Archeops. Part of me wants to go out in a Klefki to get my screens up. I take the head smash pretty nice, and just so I can reflect and then set up a heal bell with Clefable, get that off later. So he does go out into Garchomp, so I think I'm just gonna go straight for a Play Rough. I actually don't take the Earthquake. Oh, he's Life Orb, that's why. I was gonna say, Earthquake normally does less than 50% to me, so with the, or at least with the light screen up, it does less than 50%. So I think I'm gonna, I really want to go into Greninja, and potentially predict the Charizard switch and just go for Scald, honestly. So let's do that, because we know he's not Scarfed, so he has no reason to think he's faster than me. And if he doesn't switch, I do still have Excadrill to take on Charizard and Archeops. So hopefully he does switch. Can I get a burn? Okay, that's not good. So actually, Scald did 41%. So finish it? Thank you. Not bad. So Greninja might actually be cleaning up here, so that's pretty nice. Might not. I don't think Scald will kill Charizard. Not in the sun. Wow. The damage. The nice clean damage. So here's what I'm thinking. I already made 2 of the people forfeit, so I'm just going to go ahead and play nice and risky here. I'm going to go into Excadrill, attempt to hit it with the Rock Slide, and then attempt to use Kingdra to take out Archeops. Granted, that Head Smash did a lot of damage. And the Reflect is going to be wearing off, I'm pretty sure. I might just use Excadrill to take out Archeops too. But I mean, part of me is like, what fun is that? You know? I think I'll go out into Clefable. It's kind of a death fodder. Yeah. Unfortunately, Reflect is gonna wear off. I really just wanted to get it under its Defeatist health. Damn. The Paralyze. Oh well. So that's not happening. And that actually did really bad damage that last turn. So let's go on to Kingdra now and see if I can honestly, I'm just gonna go for Scald. Cause there's no way I'm outspeeding this thing. And after it's defeated, oh never mind, it's dead. After it's Defeatist, I should be able to take a hit, but either way it's just gonna die. So that's gonna be the episode. I'm gonna go ahead because I like to keep these teams for in case I ever decide to use them some other time. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw Earthquake on the Slanders before I forget. And bam. So that's gonna be the episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, go ahead, leave a like. If you want to see more, you can subscribe to my channel NewAgeSteel, where I upload multiple videos every single day. And you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter, where I post first-hand information on when I upload videos to the channel. So until then, I'm NewAgeSteel. Keep on watching, and I'll see you guys next time.